Hello and welcome to Natuna News Stream, where we bring you the latest developments from around the world, keeping you informed and connected to the truth. These are today's headlines. Eritrea expresses discontent with USAID. Sudan's RSF advances on al-Fashir, fears of ethnic cleansing. Nigeria's Thames wins African Music Performance Grammy. Kinshasa in shutdown mode after Goma falls. Coast Guard rescues 130 migrants in Mediterranean. Senior ISIL Somalia commander captured in Puntland. Car bombing kills 20 in northern Syria's Manbij. And Musk and Trump move to shut down USAID. News in brief. The Eritrean government has voiced its dissatisfaction with USAID and the National Endowment for Democracy (NED), as Minister of Information Yamana Gavramescal criticized their operations, which have long been accused of interfering in foreign nations. He remarked that beyond recent debates on USAID and NED, the broader network of regime change organizations operates openly under various guises. Additionally, he strongly condemned Human Rights Watch, stating that the organization has engaged in subversive activities against Eritrea since 2011, serving external powers with hidden agendas. The Trump administration recently reinforced Eritrea's concerns, alleging that USAID has misused billions in taxpayer funds and has been involved in illicit activities, including financing opium farming in Afghanistan. Eritrea had expelled USAID from its territory in 2006, foreseeing the controversies now surrounding the agency. The government maintains that its decision was justified, pointing to a long history of foreign interventions disguised as humanitarian aid. Sudan's army is at risk of losing control of al-Fashir, the last major city it holds in Darfur, as the paramilitary rapid support forces intensify their siege. Analysis of local sources warn that if the city falls, large-scale ethnic violence and humanitarian disasters could follow. The RSF has been shelling the city and using drones to weaken defenses, with reports confirming that they have surrounded al-Fashir from multiple fronts since January 21st. Observers have linked the RSF to mass killings and systematic sexual violence during its takeover of other Darfur regions in 2023. The current siege comes after anti-government armed groups aligned with Sudan's army in April, preventing an earlier RSF capture. However, recent weather changes have now allowed the RSF to advance. Experts warn that if the international community fails to intervene, a full-scale atrocity may unfold. Nigerian singer Thames made history at the 67th Grammy Awards in Los Angeles, winning the African Music Performance category for her song Love Me Jeje. This marks the second year of the category's existence, with last year's award going to South African artist Tyla. The ceremony, held in fire-ravaged Los Angeles, doubled as a fundraiser for wildfire victims, featuring a student choir performing We Are the World. Thames expressed gratitude for the win, acknowledging the many young African artists who will rise to even greater heights. She described the award as a weird blessing and said it reinforces her sense of purpose in inspiring others. The night was also a victory for Africa, as South African flautist Walter Cullimore, alongside Japanese cellist Iru Masumoto and Indian vocalist Chandrika Tandon, won in the Best New Age, Ambient or Chant Album category. Mass protests in Kinshasa have led to widespread panic, with demonstrators looting and torching embassies, including those of Rwanda, France, Belgium, Kenya, and the United States. Schools remain largely empty, as many parents have kept their children at home since the unrest began on January 28. A teacher at Boboto Jesuit College reported that only 3 of his 41 students attended class on January 30th, highlighting the disruptions to daily life. Religious institutions have also been affected, with churches canceling scheduled activities and community centers closing their doors. Meanwhile, tensions continue to rise as the M23 rebels, emboldened by their recent capture of Goma, have signaled plans to advance toward Kinshasa, over 2,600 kilometers away. In a televised address, President Felix Tshisekedi vowed that the Democratic Republic of the Congo would resist any attempt at humiliation, promising to fight for national stability. In a dramatic rescue operation, the Italian Coast Guard saved 130 migrants attempting to cross the Mediterranean Sea on an overcrowded fishing boat. The operation, carried out in stormy waters 90 miles off the coast of Isola di Capo Rizzuto, faced severe challenges including strong winds and 4-meter-high waves. 2 patrol boats were deployed to bring the passengers to safety. Among the rescued individuals were 74 men, 27 women and 29 minors, all of whom were safely transported to the port of Crotone. This incident adds to the growing number of migrants making the dangerous journey from North Africa to Europe, with over 3,600 crossings recorded since the beginning of the year. Italian authorities continue to grapple with the ongoing migrant crisis as humanitarian groups call for more coordinated international efforts. A high-ranking ISIL commander in Somalia, Abdurrahman Shirak al-Sassid, also known as Lahore, has surrendered to security forces in Puntland after weeks of intense military operations against the group. According to Somalia's state news agency SONA, al-Sassid was responsible for leading ISIL's assassination squad and extorting local businesses to fund the group's activities. His capture occurred in the Kal Miskat Mountains just 2 days after U.S. airstrikes targeted ISIL leadership in Somalia. Officials have described the country's ISIL branch as a growing threat, bolstered by an influx of foreign fighters and enhanced financial resources. The group has recently demonstrated more sophisticated attack strategies, including the use of explosive-laden vehicles, as seen in a December assault on a military base. Security forces in Puntland have vowed to continue their crackdown to dismantle ISIL's network in the region. A deadly car bombing on the outskirts of Manbij, northern Syria, has claimed at least 20 lives with several others injured. The attack, which occurred today, is the deadliest since the fall of former President Bashar al-Assad in December. It marks the 7th bombings in the area in just over a month, highlighting rising tensions between Turkish-backed forces and Kurdish-led groups. Syria's new president, Ahmed al-Shahara, has condemned the attack as a terrorist act, vowing to hold those responsible accountable. In a statement, the presidency declared that such crimes would not go unpunished. According to hospital workers, the explosion occurred near a vehicle transporting agricultural workers, killing at least 11 women and 3 children. The White Helmets, Syria's civil defense organization, confirmed the casualties and warned of worsening security conditions in the region. The U.S. Agency for International Development, or USAID, is facing a potential shutdown following an announcement by billionaire Elon Musk that Donald Trump had agreed with him to dismantle the agency. A notice sent to USAID employees early today instructed them to stay away from the Washington headquarters, with approximately 600 staff members reportedly locked out of the agency's computer systems overnight. Emails sent to those still with access confirmed that the office would be closed to personnel. Musk and Trump and several Republican lawmakers have accused USAID of advancing liberal agendas under the guise of humanitarian aid. However, Democratic lawmakers have fiercely opposed the move, arguing that Trump lacks the constitutional authority to shut down the agency without congressional approval. Well, that's all the news for today on Now News Stream. Stay informed and join us again for more updates. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.